Hey guys, what's going on? Kyle with the Car Guys. I'm here with Vince and Antrilli.
Yep.
Awesome. You just came in 7th place, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
With extra deck Monarchs out of all things. Why did you decide to play this particular deck?
So it's more consistent than standard Monarchs, and it has more outs to both Mask Restrict, and it has an insane matchup versus Cosmos, which I went up against 5 Cosmos today. I think I 2-0'd every single time.
Oh, jeez.
And then I went up against a Pepe. I went up against a FTK Monarchs, and the only loss today was to Burning Abyss Phantom Knights.
The PK Fire deck?
Yeah, and it was for a misplay that I lost that game.
Well, damn. Let's see your list here. I know a lot of people want to see what's going on with this spicy little list.
Alright, so we got 3 of this dude. I'll explain why you play 3 of this and this guy later. But it has to do with our spell lineup. 1 Guyz for dealing with the Draco Slayers, because if you get rid of their Vector, this will steal it from everywhere.
Of course.
You'll need 1 of this because you use it to return your other big guys back, and so you don't ever have to actually worry about it.
Okay.
3 of this dude.
What is this dude? I know it just came out of gold, right? The gold series thing?
Yeah, so he's actually one of the MVPs of today. He's what generally lets me get to 8 or 9 cards on turn 1, going first. And I'll show you why he's able to do that in a second.
Okay.
3 Aether, 2 Kurez. This card fixes so many issues. 2 Effect Failure. This card is shit. I'm swapping them out for Max C's soon. 1 of each of these guys. That I just did not have a second hand. Garnet. 1 Domain. This card's okay. Basically used it as another name all day.
Okay.
MVP of the Spells and Traps.
Yeah, this card just came out in the gold set. What is this actually doing? Why did it end up, being one of the best cards in your deck?
So this card can, while you have a Monarch face up on your side of the field, you can hit either a back row or a set monster and just pop it, and then you can also banish it out of the graveyard in the same turn and do the same thing over again.
Oh,
and so in my last game actually, against Clifforts, not against Clifforts, sorry, against Cosmos, my opponent had a set strike and a set just any random dude, and he actually lost because I turned my Prime into attack mode and just attacked him for game after this card wiped both of those off the field.
Oh, good lord. That's awesome.
3 Pantheism, that's standard. This card is gonna get hit. 3 Stormforth, the card's pretty good. 3 Brilliant Fusion.
Of course.
Now this card, mixed with both him and this, equal a ton of cards in hand, because you can activate Brilliant Fusion after you've used your Pantheism. So you get 2 cards off of Pantheism, and then you banish it out of the grave to draw an extra, basically get an extra card, and then you use Brilliant Fusion, sending this guy and 1 of your Gem Knights to the grave.
Of course.
And that'll get you this back to your hand, and then you can use it again, and then you can just use your additional tribute off of the Garnet to tribute summon this guy after you've used this to banish this, and then get another copy of it and activate it again.
Good lord.
So I've...
How many times you actually end up doing this between the 8 rounds?
Every game.
That's retarded.
Triple Tenacity. That card is pretty good. It's fine. It's Tenacity. Regeki, that's a ringer. 2 Returns. This card's dangerous. Make sure you play it at the right time, or you will screw yourself. 2 Strikes, and this card was clutch. Just always have this card. And 2 Primes.
2 Prime. Did you miss the 3rd at all?
No, not in the slightest.
Okay, awesome. That's 40 card main deck?
42.
42, okay.
So that's that funness. And then for our extra deck, we've actually got 2 Seraph Knight. I never made the second one. I just needed the first one all day. Shark Fortress. This card was sweet. It just punched for random damage. Volcasaurus. That's pretty standard. He's just good. Adrius, Tyrus. This guy was sweet. I ended up clearing total of 10 back row today with this guy.
Wow.
And he just did a lot. I never got the chance to make either of these two. I was really sad about that because she's just so good. The Guyz Charger, he was godly. He won so many games. Never needed to make Felgrand. This won me one game against the FTK Monarchs because I was just able to stop his plays and just couldn't move forward. Lancelot. This card attacked directly 2 games and just creamed them.
Really?
This card stops Battle Fader and can just get around a Dark Destroyer with no issues. Like, it just says, I'm going to attack you directly and GG. Now for my funness. I played the Spiders today.
What the fuck?
So these guys were insanely strong. I made them 4 games today and they won me every single time. So basically with this guy on field, this guy can overlay straight on top of it, and then this guy can overlay on top of this.
Okay.
And what he allows you to do is you can detach 2 materials from him, and then banish all special summon monsters your opponent controls, and then attach one of them to it. And then if it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can detach material from it instead of destroying the card.
That's actually kind of good. Holy
So this card is just pretty like freaking clutch, and you can make it super easy with Aether, because you can just go Aether, send 2 materials, get your Erebus wherever he is.
Wherever the one Erebus is.
Yeah, like you summon out your Erebus, you detach the Erebus and the Aether, and then you can just pitch a spell from your hand to the graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You actually get the Heaven back, and you can make another rank 8 on your next turn.
Oh crap.
And so that's how that generally went.
Oh. What about your side deck though?
2 Royal Decrees. I needed them some of the day. I expected to go up against more Magic Specters, so I had those. I didn't get to play against one Monarch deck today. That's exactly what those are for. Every single game 2. This card was just too clutch. Gotta have it. Shut Pepe down.
Awesome.
Every Cosmo Mirror, they just died. I'm moving those to main. They were too good. And then 2 system downs for the Cosmo matchup.
Well, Vince, congratulations on the top. I'll put this up on Sunday for you, I promise.
Thank you.
It's a very unique version of the extra deck Monarchs. I'm impressed by the ratios and what you actually played. So congrats on the top 8, and hopefully we'll see you again after you top another regional or a YCS or
Thanks
whatever
very
you
much.
did.